So today I'm going to do a comparison between Windows 8.1 and Windows 10. The smaller tablet on the left has Windows 8.1. The desktop on the laptop on the right has Windows 10. There's certain things you're just going to notice off the top. Icon changes. Not a whole lot of difference there. Just certain things like recycling bin looks different. Your taskbar has a little bit of different look. Other than that, it's standard desktop. One of the things that you will notice quickly if you click on the start menu in Windows 8.1, you click on the start menu, you get the full page start. Windows 10, you get more of an old style look. On the right hand side, you can pin these, you can change them to whatever you want, these icons for different apps. On the left you have a most recent used, File Explorer, settings, power, all apps. You also have recently added that'll show up in a different category. Where with Windows 8.1 you have to go to another full page for all your apps. Windows 10, they bring them up more in a file format similar to the old school that you found on Windows 7 and earlier, or you can scroll through your apps and open up what you want to use. One of the biggest differences is that. Also, when we go back to the start menu, you do have on Windows 8.1 you have your sidebar, which shows your search, share, start, devices, and settings. On Windows 10 you do not have that anymore. You have what's called the Action Center. As you can see, what it brings up is your mail. So any of your mail that you've received shows up there. Also calendar, events, updates, those kind of things show up in there, up in your Action Center. You also have this area down here on the bottom right, which has a couple different icons such as airplane mode. You can turn on there your brightness for your screen, your internet, your Wi-Fi, quiet hours, location, Bluetooth. You can turn that on and off. VPN, you can have that set up. Battery saver mode. Connect allows you to connect your laptop to other devices such as your phone and other things. All settings, notes that you can add into here. Rotation lock, which allows the screen to rotate if you have that option on your laptop. And you also have what's called tablet mode. With tablet mode, if you click that, it gets rid of all your icons down here in your status bar or taskbar, and takes all your items that are pinned in your start menu up to your desktop. You also get an option for shutdown, and you get this other option to open up your apps. It's a neat feature. You can have it set up so if you open your tablet or your laptop, if it's a 2-in-1 like this one is, and you open it up to tablet mode, it'll ask you, do you want to change the tablet mode, or you can set it so it automatically switches to tablet mode. On your left hand side, you do have on Windows 8.1, if I can get it open here, I don't have any apps open, but so we'll open up an app. You do have on Windows 8.1 where if I am in this start menu, I can open it up and bring up my desktop or any other apps that are open. Windows 10, you do not have that option. You have this option. Instead of getting a sidebar, you get all your apps that come out in this type of format to allow you to see what is open. You also have that option down here in your taskbar, which is called Task View, which will open up your open tasks. You also, with Windows 10, you lose Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer goes away. You have what's called Microsoft Edge. It is set up, in my opinion, more similar to like Firefox or Google Chrome or something like that. It does give you these options for having news and whatnot up in your home page, and you can customize that. And not a whole lot of customization. You can change your language. You can select the items you want to see on your feed. Unfortunately, I have found that like I don't have news or money or lifestyles or sports selected. I don't have entertainment and autos. As you can see in the home screen on this Edge, it still is giving me lifestyle, it's giving me news, it's giving me other options. So obviously that doesn't work very well. Just kind of another option in there. I don't use the Edge or the Internet Explorer very much anyhow, so it's not that big of a bother for me. In your start menu, you do have a settings option. It's very limited in settings. It's basically the same settings you're going to find over here in your notification center, so you can go either way to change those. You do have a File Explorer option in here also. In order to get to your like your control panel, you do have to go all the way down to Windows System button here, and then you can bring up your control panel. Control panel looks no different than it has in the last couple of updates, Windows 7 and 8 and 8.1. But those are the major differences between the two. Nothing really major worth worrying about. Windows 10 seems to be very easy to use. Now I'm going to take out my Windows 8.1 because that's pretty much the difference in comparisons that I've noticed that I really care about. Now onto this laptop. This laptop is a Toshiba satellite. I'll turn the screen, the brightness up a little bit there. It is a nice laptop. It is a Toshiba, I can't remember, L55W satellite C5236. It is in 2-in-1. You can flip the screen and turn it into a tablet. As you can see, the screen didn't flip immediately, but it just takes a minute. And down here on the right hand side it says, do you want to switch to tablet mode? Just click yes, and now you have tablet mode. Or you can go back and change tablet mode off, and you're back to your regular screen. The screen does rotate with the picture, just like any other tablet does. You can set it up in different configurations. This is what they call display mode. There's a rubber bumper around the keyboard to keep it from touching the tabletop that it's sitting on. Or you can go all the way back down and you have your tablet. It really isn't that heavy of a laptop. It's about 6 pounds. Really not much of a bother. Narrator obviously just kicked on. Don't want that, but it is a nice, decent little laptop. It does have 8 gig of RAM. It's 8 gig of RAM. It has a terabyte drive. It does not have a CD drive or DVD drive, so if you want to use that, you do have to use an external. But other than that, it seems like a very decent laptop. Seems to be well built.
Starting narrator.
I don't know why narrator is kicking on. Exit narrator. Thank you. Keyboard, just like on your any other tablet, you do have your keyboard that you can use on screen. So if you're in tablet mode, everything's there. The system itself is a fast system. It seems to be running real well. Windows 8.1 was on this originally. Wasn't a big fan of it. It had little quirks. Videos and things like Facebook wouldn't run properly. Windows 10, I haven't had any issues with that. I've been running Windows 10 only for about 24 hours, but I've spent quite a few hours messing around with it. In Facebook, it used to, with videos, it'd come up and it would sit blank, just a black screen, and nothing would play. Windows 10 kind of got rid of that. Also with downloading updates, Windows 8.1 was kind of quirky on that. Windows 10, you can tell it to update and it'll update. With Windows 8, I'd tell it to update and it would just sit there and do a whole lot of nothing. So there's a quick little review on this laptop and the differences that I've noticed with Windows 8.1 and Windows 10. Hope you enjoyed. And the update on this actually was very quick and easy. Downloaded the almost 3 gig, it was 2.71 gig of Windows 10. Installed it, took about half hour to install, and then about another 15-20 minutes to finish all its the rest of the install, things like drivers and apps and that kind of stuff. Didn't lose any information on my apps that I have on here previously with Windows 8.1. Worked just great. Thank you.